Hey guys, my name is Jasmine, and for those who did not watch one of our first videos on this page, my husband and I talked about wanting to do a little more in life, experience new things, and share it all with you. So for this video, I'm not going to be doing too much of that. I'm going to be talking a little bit more of my story, my journey, and my walk with God, with everything that's happened these past couple of weeks, as well as talk about other things that I am going to be getting into as well. So I'll start off with how everything changed in a matter of minutes for me. It was February 18th in the morning when I noticed that something was not right. My husband and I rushed over to the ER where I work in. There I was admitted to the hospital because I was in preterm labor at 18 weeks. Medically speaking, I was having a late-term miscarriage. There they sent me upstairs to a labor delivery room. Being that I was so early, I did not expect to go through the entire delivery process. However, that was not the case. A high-risk doctor came to see me to see if there was anything that could be done to prevent me from going into preterm labor. Unfortunately for me, it was too late. I was already 5 centimeters dilated and I had began to contract, so there wasn't anything they could do for me. They did diagnose me with an incompetent cervix, which is where the cervix is too weak to hold the baby, which causes you to go into preterm labor. So it wasn't until the next day when I actually started feeling some pain. They offered to give me the epidural. I refused it. I thought it wouldn't be that bad. Turns out it was very bad. Around 5 o'clock, I was on the phone with my husband in tears from how much pain I was in. I mean, these contractions were coming at full force every 2 to 3 minutes, and it would just completely take my breath away. I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I begged them to give me the epidural. Thank God for the epidural, because that thing numbed me up from my waist all the way down and I could not feel my legs. But at that point, I was complete bed rest. I was not allowed to get up at all. So around 10:50, I felt some type of pressure. No pain, just pressure, because I was completely numbed up. I had asked the nurse to take a look to see what was going on, and her whole face just said it all. She stepped out of the room, came back in, and said, "Honey, baby's coming." It initially did not hit me. I just kind of laid there in shock. The doctor walks in, he comes up to us, and he apologized. He said, "I'm so sorry that you're going through this, but it's time." He then positioned himself, and he asked me to push. And I remember closing my eyes and I repeated, "Lord, your will, not mine. Your will, not mine." The doctor asked me to push again. And then, next thing you know, he was handing her to me, alive, moving around, beautiful. And I broke down in tears and I questioned God. Although this absolutely makes no sense to me, and to this day, I don't think I will ever understand why it had to happen. I know that in the end, God's promise for me is far greater than I could ever imagine. Like Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." And I declare that for my life. So yes, it's gonna hurt, and it will hurt for a very long time. But I know that there's healing that's coming my way. So that's why I refuse to stay bound up in those feelings that I cannot control, because I know that being stuck in that place will never bring her back. But I do know that one day I will go to her. So that is why I'm holding on to my faith. And I thank Him that I have been blessed with such an amazing family and a great husband who have been very supportive and loving. And to all the friends who have reached out, you guys have all been amazing. So that's what I want to do in my life. I want to try new things, and I want to step out of my comfort zone. And for me, that's gonna be makeup. I love to do makeup. I've done it for such a long time, but I'm gonna be stepping out and doing makeup tutorials. As for now, I don't have all the proper equipment, so it's just gonna be before and after pictures. and then we'll see where this journey guides us. So I hope you guys continue to follow our journey. Definitely share your thoughts with us, and I hope you guys enjoy. God bless.